Hi, dear friends. English for negotiation is our third unit of second semester. We have seen what is business negotiation, what are the stages of negotiation, what are the agenda of negotiation, and all this. Today we are going to discuss on agenda of negotiation, which requires in business negotiation. As you know, business negotiation is a process between two or more parties. There may be two or more parties, and each party has its own aims, each party has its own needs and viewpoints. And these parties seek to discover a common ground and reach an agreement to settle a matter of mutual concern, resolve a conflict, and exchange value. So these two parties or more parties come together to solve or resolve the complicated issues and try to find out the remedy with an agreement that can be settled with a matter of mutual concern. So this is quite essential thing in business negotiation. There are many aspects of this negotiation uh, in my note. There is a contract negotiation also. There are some characteristics of negotiation skills also. What business negotiator do? This information is also important to know. Now, what is the negotiation agenda? Agenda for negotiation. A business negotiation agenda is a formal, agreed upon list of goals to be achieved or items to be discussed in a particular order during the meeting or negotiation. Agenda can be formal and obvious, or informal and subtle in negotiation. First of all, you should try to understand what is agenda. So, business negotiation agenda is a formal, agreed upon list of goals. Goals which are already set by the parties. And if you want to achieve these goals along with another party to whom you are going to negotiate, there is a formal prepared plan on paper how the negotiation or the discussion will go on. Which are the points to be discussed in the negotiation? The proper chronological order of the expected points to be discussed in the negotiation is enlisted in the agenda. And this agenda means the chronological order of the topics to be discussed in the negotiation. Ultimately, both the topics are whatever maybe the topics are there in the agenda, maybe 10 or 12 or more than that. All the topics are the interest of the parties. No uninterested topic is there in the agenda. Agenda means it is a simple format or simple paper on which the subjects of discussion is mentioned in a chronological order. That means which subject will be discussed first, then which subject will be discussed later. Accidental issues, that means at the on the spot some issues are raised and that is discussed in the meeting or a negotiation table. So this agenda leads negotiation through a proper channel. Otherwise, negotiation will deviate from the main theme or the topic. This negotiation agenda is a key of successful negotiation. From the first point to the last point, you should be on the line of discussion. You should not deviate from the topic to be raised in the discussion. You can draft negotiation agenda also, including place, date and time of the meeting. First of all, you have to write introduction, that is explain purpose of meeting, then introduce the participants, and then approval of draft agenda, the agenda which is already drafted by you. Second point, you can mention presentation of the project and of the companies. The PPTs will be attached to the signed or uploaded in Adaptive. Then you can mention review of the tender evaluation results. Then there is a discussion or clarification, negotiation points on a particular presentation. Then complete details on draft contract will be there. Then there is a confirmation once again from prime of subcontractors. If there is a negotiation between you and contractor. Explanation of project web page or website needed by design review. Then planning for the activities to be carried out before the next milestone. Then set the date and location for next milestone review. All agreement on action item list, then conclusion, and then review of the minutes of meeting and signature of all the people. This is the proper format of agenda. Agenda is duly signed by the authorities and the members participated in the negotiation. Unless and until it is signed by all the parties participated in the negotiation, the points mentioned in the agenda will be useless one. So each and every person should sign the agenda properly after reading carefully, because whatever we discussed should be there in the agenda. What are the outcomes that should be minutes of meeting there in minutes of meetings. The minutes of meetings are properly recorded, written on a computer. Minutes of meetings on a particular agenda you should read carefully, and then only you can sign. So any business agenda have such kinds of has such kinds of things in it. This is the way through which you can guess what kind of negotiation will be there. If you studied well, you will immediately get the knowledge by seeing only the agenda of the meeting, that what negotiation will be there in the meeting exactly. Each and every negotiation meeting has its own agenda that is prepared by the host company. Participated used to participate Participants used to participate in the negotiation, and then they try to discuss the issues mentioned in the agenda in a chronological order, one by one, and the decision is taken one by one on particular issue. If the issue is more controversial, then the issue is diminished or dissolved. That can be called in the next meeting if the issue requires more discussion. So all these issues are there mentioned in the agenda. Agenda is a very formal kind of a document which is generally created before the meeting of negotiation. Agenda is also generally introduced to almost all the participants of the negotiation. Each and every person is entitled to get the agenda before the meeting. If he or she does not receive, he or she can demand for the same. In short, through agenda, you can reach your negotiation at the point of success, at the point of agreement, at the point of win-win situation. So we have completed here module number 3rd, English for negotiation, for BOC part 1st, semester 2nd. Fourth module is already omitted from the syllabus, and no question will be asked on module number 4 in the exam. So only 3 modules of semester 2nd you have to study, and perhaps there will be multiple choice type questions. 25 multiple choice type questions you have to answer with appropriate answer by clicking a right answer online. Your exam will be online definitely, but still there is no any guideline regarding your exam. We will see what will happen, but one thing you should be note down. You should note down that your exam will be of 50 marks. 25 multiple choice type questions will be asked in the exam. You have to solve 25 multiple choice type questions, and for that module number 1, module number 2 and module number 3 is, these modules are for study. So study well and best luck for you for the exam. Thank you.